Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the John Truman Wolfe Financial Hour. Now, here's John Truman Wolfe.
Hello, folks. This is John Truman Wolfe and the John Truman Wolfe Financial Hour coming to you Thursday, February 11, 4 o'clock and 4:06 in the afternoon, broadcasting from the beautiful mountains north of Los Angeles. No snow today. Hope things are nice where you are. And we're going to start, as we do each week, with the financial statistics for the day. The Dow, 31,430 off 7. I said this last week, and I've been saying it for a while. I think the Dow's just going to continue to run. I repeat, I don't think there's an economic reason for that, a financial reason for that. I don't think the Dow's got any business continuing to run given the state of the economy, but it is 31,430, and I think it's just going to keep going. I don't know where the top is. I don't know that anybody has that crystal ball, but I would be very surprised if it doesn't get up to 35,000, maybe 40, maybe higher. I don't know. But it shows no signs of slowing down at this point. 31,430. The S&P 39,16 plus 6, and the NASDAQ 14,025 plus 53. So the equities are basically treading water today, essentially. Again, I'm not an equities guy in terms of investing, except in junior gold mining stocks. But I think they're going to continue to do well. If you've got, if you're in some ETFs that track the Dow or whatever, they're probably going to continue to do well. Over to the precious metals. Gold today, 1826 off 19. It's fascinating to watch the graphs now on the precious metals because the manipulators are just continuing to play with investors. Down, up, down, up. The idea is to get the investor to have the frame of mind of, that's enough. No more. I'm out of there. I mean, gold made its move from 1,400 to, got up as 2,000, as high as 2,000, settled back into the 19s, and it's been 19 in the 1900s, 1800s. And those people that are pulling those strings are just basically playing with investors. I continue to believe very strongly that we are at a pause point, simply in a long-term precious metals market. It will continue. At some point, it'll break out of this trading range and continue up. Silver, however, is just kind of holding its own. It's not been as volatile as gold. Silver closed 27.05, off 6 cents, and I think it has shown itself to be stronger than gold in the current markets. All right, I'm John Truman Wolfe, and this is the John Truman Wolfe Financial Hour. We're going to come back and talk about the cryptocurrencies and really focus on the winners when we come back. Stay with us. I'm John Truman Wolfe.
When you invest, what do you need? Investors need foresight and prediction so they can invest with confidence. Is the stock market going up and down? What about precious metals or Bitcoin? The stock market may be treading water right now, but now may be a more opportune time to invest in precious metals. Are gold and silver booming? What do you buy? Bullion? Mining stocks? Which ones? The cryptocurrency market is also advancing strongly, but which ones do you buy? John Truman Wolfe, former banker and #1 best-selling author, gives you the answers in his widely read newsletter, Strategic Financial Intelligence, available at strategicfinancialintelligence.com. Wolfe called the breakout of the gold market and the breakout of the silver market. He may not have a crystal ball, but his investment picks tell a story. Metals and digital currencies are on the move. Don't miss out. Go to strategicfinancialintelligence.com and get the Strategic Financial Intelligence newsletter today. strategicfinancialintelligence.com.
All right, folks, we're back. John Truman Wolfe here at the John Truman Wolfe Financial Hour, talking about now the cryptos. And this has been a fantastic experience following the cryptocurrency markets as they've developed, particularly over the last, I don't know, when you would call the start of the kind of modern day cryptocurrency investment line, but you know, I don't know, a year ago, 2 years ago, I mean, people have been following Bitcoin. Bitcoin, of course, is the granddaddy. That's the one that's everybody knows that name, and I mean virtually everybody. But it was again, I don't know the exact point, but maybe a year or two ago, as the altcoins started making their presence felt. An altcoin, by definition, folks, is any cryptocurrency that is not Bitcoin. So there are, and it depends on whose counting you take. There are those that say at the low end, the altcoins, the cryptocurrencies other than 3,000, others place it at 7,000. Whatever that number is, it's thousands of cryptocurrencies. And even the top, 15 or so have market caps in excess of $1 billion. So this is being played around the world and by investors. It's fascinating because I keep late hours, and in the AM hours I can check. And the cryptos are moving. That's because people in, Taiwan, South Korea, mainland China, if they can sneak around the government restrictions there, Malaysia, all over the world, Thailand, are trading cryptos. And particularly the last, I don't know, 6, 8, 10 months, these have been moving and grooving. Today, the last I looked, and as I said, these markets change. They don't sleep. The cryptocurrency markets do not sleep. Bitcoin was at 47,803, pushing, running at 50,000. It did this a few days ago, got up, I think, to 48 and change, and then, settled back and was bouncing around in the medium 40, 44, 45, 46, back down to 44. If you look at if you watch them closely, but now almost 48,000, and at some point it'll break through that and hit 50. And I don't know, as with the Dow, I don't know where the top of this is. 50,000 is a no-brainer. There are people, prognosticators, that are talking about 100,000 Bitcoin, some more than that. I don't know how high it's going to go. Pardon me. Pardon the sneeze right into the microphone. But as I say, it's almost 48,000 as we speak, ladies and gentlemen. At what time is it? 4:16 on Thursday, February 11th. When will it hit 50? I don't know. But I think the balloons will go off, the firecrackers will go off. It'll be a big deal, and then it'll keep going. Bitcoin is not done at 50,000. Ethereum, which has had a wonderful run. I'm a fan of Ethereum. I'm an investor in Ethereum. I have a little Bitcoin as well, but Ether has done really well. Last I looked 15 minutes ago or so, Ethereum was at 1782. It was up 2.5%, roughly 2.4% in the last 24 hours. The main cryptocurrency site that I follow, and I think most people follow, is coinmarketcap.com, and they give you lots of data on every crypto, including the price increase or decrease in the last 24 hours, the prior 24 hours, as well as the price for the last week, whether it's been up or down or sideways. So Ethereum at 1782, up 2.5%, and Ripple, which I think is fantastic. I mean, you know the story. I've told the story before, but for new listeners, Ripple was trading, last year and the last, 18 months, give or take, at around a quarter, 24 cents, 25 cents, 23 cents. And then it shot up, maybe about 2 months ago, it shot up to, I think it got to the low 70s. I saw it get into the 60 cents. I mean, it went up almost 3 times, which was a huge spike in Ripple. And then the president of Ripple put out his own press release ahead of the SEC saying, hey, we're going to get sued by the SEC. And it was smart of him. It was a good PR move to alert people before the SEC filed suit. Did file suit. Ripple dropped down some, I think, into the 30s. And then several of the exchanges delisted it, meaning they weren't going to take buy orders. If you got Ripple on these exchanges, I know Coinbase delisted it, and there were some others. I don't recall all of who delisted it. Not everybody, but some of them. You can get your Ripple off the site if you have some, but you can't buy or sell. And then after the delisting, it fell back down to where it had started, around 24 cents, 25 cents. And then it has started creeping up little by little by little. And today, basically 51 and a half cents. So Ripple is looking very strong in the teeth of this SEC suit, which has been filed. The SEC is saying that Ripple is a stock. Ripple has gone to some length showing that it's not a stock, that it has been trading for 8 years in its present condition, not labeled a stock. So somebody in the SEC's got it, got it out for Ripple. They filed this suit, and we'll see where it goes. I think it's probably got consequences for other, for other cryptos, because if the SEC's labeling Ripple a stock, they're trying to get it under their control, which means it's no longer a decentralized cryptocurrency. But we'll see what happens. All right, we're going to come back and talk about some other very specific cryptos right after these messages. Stay with us, because I think you'll find this interesting. I'm John Truman Wolfe. We'll be right back.
Street Cafe Burbank would like to thank all of you for your continued support. During these difficult times, Hill Street Cafe is remaining open for takeout and delivery service from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. They'll be offering a modified menu to keep prices down and maintain the best quality. The safety of their customers and employees is their top priority, and they're abiding by all CDC and Health Department regulations. Order via their Hill Street Cafe Chow Now app or on their website, hillstreetcafeonline.com. You have the option of curbside pickup. We will bring the food out to your car. You are also able to order for delivery or pickup via the normal food delivery apps like Grubhub, Postmates, Uber Eats, and DoorDash. Hill Street Cafe is here to serve you. Call them at 818-845-0046 or come by to pick up at 3301 North Glen Oaks Boulevard in Burbank, California. Hill Street Cafe, Burbank. Pickup and delivery services are available at 818-845-0046 or visit them at hillstreetcafeonline.com.
The smartest way for you to get the lowest prices on your plane tickets, domestic or international, is to call SmartFares. First or last, but you've got to call us before you book your plane tickets. Fly anywhere in the world, fly anywhere in the U.S., and SmartFares can save you up to 75% on your plane tickets. We have the lowest airline ticket prices on over 500 airlines, and you've got a great 12-hour free cancellation window. Plus, with our live agent help, you can always get fast help and fast answers. So on your next trip, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, how about right now? Pick up your phone and call SmartFares, plus save up to 75% on your plane reservation. So call right now. 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644.
The old way of living with diabetes is a pain. You've got to remember to do your testing, and you always need to be sticking your fingers. The new way to live your life with diabetes is with a continuous glucose monitor. You simply apply a discreet, easy-to-use sensor on your body, and it continuously monitors your glucose levels, helping you spend more time in range and freeing you from painful finger pricks. If you test your blood sugar at least 4 times per day and inject insulin at least 3 times per day, or use an insulin pump and have private insurance or Medicare, you might be eligible for a CGM with little or no cost to you. Call U.S. Medical Supply today for a free benefits check. We offer free shipping, 90-day supplies, and we bill Medicare or your insurance directly. Call now and say goodbye to finger pricks.
800-633-1378. 800-633-1378. 800-633-1378. That's 800-633-1378.
All right, folks, we're back. I'm John Truman Wolfe. This is the John Truman Wolfe Financial Hour. This is coming to you from the mountains north of Los Angeles on a cloudy day up here, but at least no snow, which keeps us sometimes snowbound in the house. So look, we're talking about the cryptos, and I want to go over some of the key cryptos and the alternate, what are called alt coins, meaning alternative cryptocurrencies, and how you can make some money in these. Because while Bitcoin has done handsomely and Ethereum has done handsomely, those are the two big ones. Bitcoin represents about 62% of the entire cryptocurrency market cap, and Ethereum much less than that. But between the two of them, they take up about 80% of the entire cryptocurrency world. So, but there are, as I said earlier, thousands of these things, and some of them have been doing very, very well over the last several weeks, the last few weeks. And if you're watching, you're listening and you're watching, you can see on Skype, because I'm connected with the studio via Skype. I'm going to put some graphs up, or the producer's going to put some graphs up, and we'll talk about those a little bit, so you can get a sense of what these altcoins have done. And they do different things. And I confess, I don't know every bit of technology behind these things, other than, they're good at what they do as a rule. So the first graph we're going to put up is called EOS. And this, if you're looking at it, you can see, there's a long base at a few cents, and then it has started recently to break to the upside, and is doing very well. All of these graphs, ladies and gentlemen, you'll see, and the video of this will go up on YouTube as well. So if you're not seeing it now, you can see it there. But all of them basically follow a pattern, and that pattern is that there is a lengthy base to the crypto. It goes along, it's flat for some time. The length of that base varies. In some cases, the base goes on for years. In some cases, it's many, many months, but it's a base. And that basically means it's being accumulated. Now, whether it's going to break out of the base and head for the moon or not is really is the call. I don't invest in those until it breaks the base. One can buy into the base and go, good, I'm paying less for it, and I think it's going to go up. But I wait until it breaks the base and starts to run. And you'll see that has happened with EOS. It started to run, and there's some nice profit being had there now. And I don't think that one's over at all. Now, I'm also going to look at Chainlink. And Mike, if you can put the graph up on Chainlink. It is a well thought of crypto. There's a fair amount of press to it. It is does things that Ethereum does, and that too was going along. You'll see there's a base, and then it breaks to the upside, and is trading currently around, let's see, what do we got here? $27 and change. But when I grabbed some, it was down around 16. So it hasn't quite doubled, but I've had it for a few months. It's up, whatever that is, quickly, I don't know, 80%, give or take. Done very, very well. All right, we're going to come back. We're going to show some more graphs and go over a few more of these cryptos that are making handsome profits. I'm John Truman Wolfe, and this is the John Truman Wolfe Financial Hour, and we'll be right back.
Does your current bathroom need to be updated immediately? Introducing One Day Bath and Shower Remodeling, the complete and hassle-free way to get the new bathroom of your dreams in as little as 1 day, and for as little as $199 a month. Yes, the experts at One Day Bath and Shower Remodeling will come to you anywhere in the country and show you all the customized options. Now you can have a brand new bathroom in as little as 1 day. Large or small bathrooms, if you want a new bathtub or shower installed, we can do it in as little as 1 day. And if you call right now, you can save $750 off your remodel. We make it easy by offering you financing as low as $199 per month. Call now to schedule your free in-home consultation.
855-525-7454. 855-525-7454. That's 855-525-7454.
When you really want Italian food, you've got to get to Columbo's. Columbo's Italian Steakhouse and Jazz Club, Colorado Boulevard, Eagle Rock. It's that little neighborhood place you wish was down the street from you, and due to Columbo's multitude of clamoring clientele demanding the immediate reopening of their mecca of gustatorial magnificence, Columbo's heeds the call to feed the famished on their picturesque patio. Columbo's has triumphantly reopened. Savor their mouth-watering, delectable steaks, the freshest fish offerings, Columbo's family Italian dishes, the world's greatest meatballs, all at a price that'll have you ooh and ah with delight. Yowza. Yes, it's time once again to tingle your taste buds and treasure the Columbo's experience. Columbo's has reopened, and still, that little neighborhood place you wish was down the street from you. Columbo's. Mangia bene.
If Ernest Hemingway was alive today, would he say this to you?
Shakespeare, Mark Twain, Edgar Allan Poe, all great writers. And after reading your book, I simply must add you to the list.
Wait, you don't have a book yet, so make a free call to Page Publishing. Their expert staff can help you turn your book idea into a real book, a masterpiece that could someday make the bestseller list in hard copy and digitally all across the world. Page Publishing can help you completely take your idea for a book, write it, and publish it. So if you want to join the ranks of some of the most famous authors in the world, call now for a free information kit. Turn your book idea into publishing gold. Make a free call right now to Page Publishing.
800-378-3212. 800-378-3212. 800-378-3212. That's 800-378-3212.
When you invest, what do you need? Investors need foresight and prediction so they can invest with confidence. Is the stock market going up and down? What about precious metals or Bitcoin? The stock market may be treading water right now, but now may be a more opportune time to invest in precious metals. Are gold and silver booming? What do you buy? Bullion? Mining stocks? Which ones? The cryptocurrency market is also advancing strongly, but which ones do you buy? John Truman Wolfe, former banker and #1 best-selling author, gives you the answers in his widely read newsletter, Strategic Financial Intelligence, available at strategicfinancialintelligence.com. Wolfe called the breakout of the gold market and the breakout of the silver market. He may not have a crystal ball, but his investment picks tell a story. Metals and digital currencies are on the move. Don't miss out. Go to strategicfinancialintelligence.com and get the Strategic Financial Intelligence newsletter today. strategicfinancialintelligence.com.
All right, folks, we're back. Truman Wolfe. This is the John Truman Wolfe Financial Hour, and we've been going over some of the key altcoins, meaning other cryptos besides Bitcoin. At the top of the hour, if you're just joining us, Bitcoin trading close to $48,000, Ethereum very close to 1,800, Ethereum at 1782. Bitcoin at 47,803. But picking up now on some of these other key altcoins, alternative coins that are making serious headway and making serious profits for those that are in them. And we've gone over a couple. The graph up now is Stellar. And I think the complete name of that currency is Stellar Lumens, I think is what it's called. But this follows the same pattern that I was talking about with before the break with these other alternative cryptos. You have a base, you have a point at which the crypto is going along at a flat line. You can look at the graph and you can see it, and then it breaks to the upside. The ideal place to buy, folks, and I probably should do a course on this with a whiteboard, but after it breaks out and it holds there a little bit on its way up, and it breaks out of the base to the upside and holds there a little bit and then continues to run. And when I say holds there, here's the reason I say that. The people that manipulate these markets and prices will sometimes fool the investors who are familiar with this trading technology. So they'll look at the graph. The graph will be flat for a period of time, and then it will start to break. And so you'll get people jumping in to buy at the breakout, and then manipulators will short sell, dump onto the market the asset, whatever it happens to be. And this is what I'm talking about. Happens in stocks. It happens in precious metals, and it appears to be happening in crypto. Why I say that is I've taken this technology and applied it to crypto. So far, it's worked extremely well. But they'll force the price back down. So the breakout is false. It's referred to as a false start. So with stellar lumens, you can see again the graph that has a base and then breaks to the upside. Stellar selling, let's see, at 45. Last I looked, 45.07. And I picked that up, if memory serves me right, at about $16. So that's almost 3 times in the last few months. So there's healthy profits to be had in these things, and some of them, you don't have to, but you've got a $40,000 Bitcoin. You don't have to buy a whole Bitcoin, and Ethereum at 1,800. For those of you that don't know, you don't need to buy an entire coin. You go to whatever cryptocurrency exchange you happen to be using, and you've got whatever. You got an extra $500. You assuming you've got an open account, you go ahead and buy $500 worth of Bitcoin or $500 worth of Ether or what have you. You get a bunch of them. I bought last night some Tron, Tron, and I don't think we have that graph, Mike. I don't think, no. But if the Tron graph, there's this long base, and it has just broken out, just broken to the upside, and it's selling for a nickel. I bought it last night for a nickel. So, you put $500 into Tron, you get 10,000 shares or 10,000 cryptos. So, and these other cryptos that we're talking about, Stellar, $45. Cardano, have we done Cardano yet? No, we haven't. So we'll get to that. But that's less than $100. Chainlink, which we did, $27. EOS, $4 and change. You can get the bang for the buck can be huge with some of these. We'll see what Tron does. If you hit a home run, if it goes up, and we'll take my example, you spend $500, you get 10,000 coins. Then, let's say it goes to $1. Well, that's 20 times increase. I don't know that it's going to go to $1. So it goes to half $1, or it does nothing. Clearly, folks, that if you're sticking your toe into the cryptocurrency market, one presumes you understand, and if you don't, I'll say it. This is a very volatile investment area. These things go up, down. A couple of years ago, 3 years ago, the cryptocurrency market collapsed. Bitcoin at the time was up to 20,000. This was a big deal. And then it just went straight down, and I think it bottomed at around $4,000. And then it's built a base and slowly climbed back. Well, not really slowly climbed back up. I mean, it climbed up very, very quickly. So that's a good look at stellar lumens. That one has gone up about 2.5 times in the last few months, and I think offers some nice upside, very nice upside. Okay, we're going to come back and talk about still another altcoin in the crypto world. I'm John Truman Wolfe. This is the John Truman Wolfe Financial Hour. We'll be right back and talk about one of the big winners in the alternative cryptocurrency world. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Now it's time for MedVed's Entertainment Minute.
Justin Timberlake plays a one-time high school football star who's released after a long-time prison term and goes home to Louisiana to live with his grandmother in the surprising melodrama Palmer, now streaming on Apple TV+.
That's Sam. His mama took off. He'll be staying with us till she's back.
You know your boy, right?
Yeah.
There's something seriously wrong with that kid.
Well, yeah, the pudgy little boy, excellently played by newcomer Ryder Allen, has some serious gender identity issues. But the stoic ex-con, now working as a janitor at his school, becomes the kid's protector and surrogate dad. It's predictable and sentimental in parts, but the material comes alive due to superior performances, particularly the outstanding Justin Timberlake. The result, with a hard R rating for harsh language and flashes of violence, is unexpectedly touching. 3 stars for Palmer.
This feature brought to you by the Thank Heaven Foundation.
Attention real estate investors. Do you need cash immediately? If you own one or multiple rental properties, you can use your equity to get cash out fast. The best part is we don't need tax returns or even a good credit score. At America's Loan Source, we are not a bank and we don't have bank rules. We make the decisions to loan you money, and there's no limit how much we can give you. Some clients have gotten as much as $500,000 or more within days. Use the money any way you want. If you own one rental property or 100 and COVID has left you in a cash crunch, we can help you turn your equity into fast cash. Call now for details and close in as little as 10 days and get the cash you need. 800-353-1760. 800-353-1760. 800-353-1760. That's 800-353-1760.
All right, folks, John Truman Wolfe, and I am back at the John Truman Wolfe Financial Hour, coming to you from the mountains north of Los Angeles. And we've been going over some of the key alternative cryptocurrency buys. When I say alternative, again, just to repeat, any cryptocurrency that is not Bitcoin is referred to as an altcoin. ALT coin stands for alternative, and there are thousands of them. And we are reviewing a few that have done very handsomely over the last several weeks. And we've got the next one we're going to go over is Cardano. That's the graph we've got up, Mike. Cardano. Super. So this one, I really like this one. Cardano, and you can see it follows the same pattern down for quite some time with its graph at a base, and then breaking to the upside. And I never figured it would get this high. When I looked before the show, it was $93.22. And this is one of the heralded alternative coins. This one provides a bunch of services. The big deal in the cryptocurrency world, folks, is what's called DeFi, which stands for decentralized finance. What does decentralized finance mean? Decentralized means there's no central authority, decentralized. So, your central bank isn't governing it. The government isn't governing it. This is just people with cryptocurrencies engaged in business without the nose of the government or the regulations of some banking entity. So what is decentralized finance? Well, the applications that are built now with these cryptocurrencies permit financial transactions that are immutable. In other words, they're not changeable. Somebody wants to buy something, somebody wants to sell something, somebody wants to borrow something. So somebody can put up, there are sites where you deposit let's say you've got a bunch of Bitcoin that's just sitting there. So you deposit your Bitcoin via these the software that these cryptocurrencies develop, and then then it gets lent out. There's a facility that somebody borrows the Bitcoin for a period of time. I'm just making an example of decentralized finance. There's the buying and selling of real estate. There's the buying and selling of all kinds of things without the middleman. There's not a bunch of lawyers involved. There's not a bunch of government entities involved. And Cardano is well known and well regarded for facilitating this kind of thing. And its price has soared, as you can tell from the graph, in the last whatever it is, a couple of months. A highly valued coin. Now, a question arises: okay, good. If it's gone from $10 to 100, is it too late to get in? Maybe, maybe. I mean, calling a top is a real technology. Knowing when the top is, when do you step out? With Cardano, it's gone up very, very quickly. So I'm not. I like it as a crypto. I'm glad I got it. Are near $100, and I wouldn't necessarily recommend it just because it's already gone up to whatever 4 times or something like that. It doesn't mean it won't continue to go up. Don't misunderstand me, but I like to get in ideally shortly after it has broken. A crypto has broken to the upside, and I had that good fortune with Cardano, and it's doing very, very well. The last of these alternative coins that I want to go over is called Cosmos. And Cosmos, like the others, has got a base, and it has broken to the upside. It's currently trading, according to my notes here, $17.36, up, I think, from around $3. So you have, again, a tremendous percentage increase in that cryptocurrency. The point being, folks, that this is a portfolio. I'm just giving you an example, some examples of how you can make money in the cryptocurrency world without necessarily having to buy Bitcoin or Ethereum. I'm not saying stay away from Bitcoin or Ethereum. I like them both. But here's an example of what do we do? We went over about 5 different cryptos, all of which have improved very, very nicely over the last several weeks. So that's the and we're going to come back for our final segment right after this. Stay with us now. I'm John Truman Wolfe. This is the John Truman Wolfe Financial Hour. We'll be right back.
Let's talk about your credit cards. When you first start using them, it's a slow drip. You make charges, then more charges, then bills come, and they keep coming. When you open your statements, the floodgates come pouring in. You realize you have more credit card debt than you can afford, and you're barely making the minimum payments. Wouldn't it be nice to make one affordable payment and have all your credit card bills covered? Make this free call and learn our responsible way to get your credit card bills paid and under control.
Sponsored by Consumer Education Services, a nonprofit organization.
800-876-3643. 800-876-3643. 800-876-3643. That's 800-876-3643.
CESI is not a loan company. The establishment of a debt management plan may adversely affect your credit rating. Non-payment of debt may lead creditors to increase finance and other charges to undertake collection activity, including liquidation.
It's totally normal to be constipated with belly pain, straining, and bloating again and again.
No way.
You could have a chronic condition called irritable bowel syndrome with constipation, or IBS-C. Linzess, or linaclotide, is a prescription that treats IBS-C in adults. Linzess works differently than laxatives to help relieve belly pain and let you have more frequent and complete bowel movements. Individual results may vary. Do not give to children less than 6, and it should not be given to children 6 to less than 18. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Talk to your doctor today. You may be able to save on Linzess and make fewer trips to the pharmacy. See if you're eligible to pay as little as $30 for 90 days. Visit linzess.com or call 1-800-LINZESS. Sponsored by AbbVie and Ironwood Pharmaceuticals.
Here's an important COVID-19 school system update for your local area. If you're concerned about your child's education, please pay close attention to this message. The current school systems were not set up for at-home learning. If you're worried that your child may not be getting the grades they need to get ahead, may be losing self-confidence, or you're worried about them getting into a good college because of their grades, help is available to you. Call Grade Potential Tutoring. They can help with in-home or online tutoring and help your child with any subject and every grade level, even for test prep. They're experts in the home tutoring and online tutoring field and confident they can help you and your child get better grades today. Call now for your free consultation. 800-489-6575. 800-489-6575. 800-489-6575. That's 800-489-6575.
All right, folks, John Truman Wolfe back for the final segment of the hour. We've been talking about the cryptocurrencies and the alternative cryptocurrencies and ones in which you can do well. If you want to see ones I'm buying and or selling, you should subscribe to Strategic Financial Intelligence. Go to strategicfinancialintelligence.com and subscribe. And I make recommendations monthly in the newsletter. In addition, this radio show is subsequently transcribed, and subscribers to the newsletter get a copy of the transcription to the radio show. And you'll get, if you're new to this world, you'll get recommendations. Not that I'm the be-all, end-all. Folks that make recommendations always tout their statistics, and I'm modesty aside, we've done very, very handsomely in the cryptocurrency world. But it's a volatile world, ladies and gentlemen. Don't get into the cryptocurrency world and without knowing at least that it's very, very volatile. And you don't want to invest money in cryptos that isn't money you can't afford to lose. It's an opportunity to make some good money. It's also volatile, and you can lose money. So keep your head about you and subscribe to strategicfinancialintelligence.com. I want to take the last couple of minutes here because the news at the top of this hour announced that famed jazz artist Chick Corea passed. Chick was a very dear friend of mine. I managed his production company years ago. And this guy was a genius. This guy could create, Chick could create on the piano, improvise in ways that would make you weep. I mean, he was a creative genius. One time, way back, Chick was on a tour. He went to Israel to play, and he had 3 dates in 10 days, which is, that's a vacation for an artist. And on that particular trip, I was with him. Normally, I was at home in the office of his production company, but I went with him on that trip. And he played 3 gigs, one in Jerusalem, one in Haifa, and one in Tel Aviv, in these beautiful halls. And it was a little surprising because I wasn't, when I went to work for Chick, a big jazz fan, until you watched him create music out of nowhere. And I listened to him play in these gigs in Israel, and it almost made me weep. It was so beautiful. So Chick, wherever you are, rock on, dude. And one of the great jazz legends of all time. He started out playing with, I don't know if he started playing with Miles, but he played with Miles Davis. And it was a true joy in my life to know Chick, and I'm sorry to see him gone right now, but his music lives on, and it's great music. If you haven't heard Chick Corea play the piano, get some of his albums or download them. Okay, I'm John Truman Wolfe, and we're going to come back next week and go over some more fascinating financial data at the John Truman Wolfe Financial Hour. Have a good weekend, folks. We'll be back next Thursday at 4 o'clock. Be well.
Are you tired of your favorite talk show sounding like this? What if you can hear your favorite talk shows in crystal clear, high-definition sound? Well, with CRN Digital Talk Radio, 7 channels of high-definition radio, you can now hear all your favorite